giving fan. It's really giving fan, and it makes what Kenya did even the more disappointing, because you really let this fan get you kicked off your show. Now, I still believe that what Kenya did, Kenya went too far. I still believe that. However, this episode makes you not want to even give Brit sympathy. Of course, like you do for the principle of it, but something ain't adding up with her. I don't know what it is. Like, you could have really used this episode, because you were really, I mean, to be fair, this was before she exposed that, but you know, prior to Kenya doing what she did, Brit seemed like really sorry. She was apologetic. She was buying flowers, X, Y, Z. And it just shows that it was all performative, because it seems like you're a very nasty piece of work. The way you get very aggressive and very rah so quickly for the most unnecessary as well. The most unnecessary thing is just unacceptable. Like, this is not, and I hate to say like, oh, Love and Hip Hop or Zeus or whatever, but I mean, we don't do that here. We don't do that in Housewives. Also, Porsha is giving friend of. It's kind of giving friend of, no shade. Like, I don't know if it's because you can't film in the house, or obviously, you know, you and Simon not together. This whole thing kind of blew up. So the plans you had for this show, even if it was supposed to be, it was a pretense. You were going to show your fabulosity, and I've got this house, and You and Shamea were going to go back to back with the rich African husbands, and it just fell on your face. That is why I think she's pushing this Drew situation, because the Drew situation is not serious. Not enough for us to be like 4 or 5. What was it? Is this episode 6? Episode 5? I can't remember the episode. To be this far along in the episodes, and you're still upset about something you upset episode 1. Like, no, let's move on. And next week, I don't think you invited her your birthday trip. Like, come on, grow up, Porsha. Also, I don't really believe anything Porsha says. And also, I don't have sympathy when you deal with these types of Nigerian men, especially older men. Half of them are scammers if they are very rich, or they didn't get their money in a legal way, or they're here on like an illegal visa. Like, you're not about that life when it comes to dealing with men like this. And that the first sign of trouble, you jumped. That's how you know you didn't love him. Because if you really love someone, you love someone through richer or poorer, or, you know, they have immigration issues, or whatever it is. You're going to stick by them. You're not just going to run. That's how you know you were just there for the money. And now you're back on a show that you didn't expect to be on, because you thought Simon was just a ticket out, and it wasn't. And all this about Pilar, you know, asking about where Simon is, where Pop is, and he ignored you. What do you expect? He is showing. Didn't he do the same thing to Fallon's children? Just drop them, and he was married to Fallon for longer, and he just dropped the children. Like, if you know, Simon is a nasty piece of work, but Porsha ain't far behind, so you can't trick me. You can't trick me. Can I just say my MVP this episode was Miss Angela Oakley. I thought she looked I think this outfit fabulous. She went to Porsha. She was like, "What did you mean about when you said about my husband?" Very direct, straight to the point. She told Brit Edie about herself, lying about this. Oh, I lost my license. You're getting investigated, and people don't just randomly get. Also, before I even go into that, how this is supposed to be like 2 days or a couple of days after this incident. You're gonna tell me your licensing board have issued you an investigation slip or whatever it is already? Like, you were probably being investigated for something else. Go, don't pull it. I mean, the rumor is that, you know, it's giving scam. So if they, I don't even know what type of insurance she sells. Is it home insurance? Is it car insurance? Is it what type of insurance is it? I don't know this. Anyway, but Angela's really giving me the vibe of, you know, she could have been in the earlier seasons of Real Housewives, of Atlanta. Like, she could have been hanging out with Sheree, Nene, Mark. Like, I can see it. Very beautiful woman. Yeah. And she can handle herself as well. She's kind of the start of all this. You know, obviously Brit took it to another level. Kenya then took it to another level. But she's the one that writ that thing on the when it was the on the card, right? It was her question that sparked the argument, that sparked the threat, that sparked the fellatio. You know, Angela knows how to move on a scene. She'll ask a question. She even asked about Porsha and Simon. You know, she had the argument with Shamea, but she's able to move on from it. Girl, I like Angela. I like Angela Oakley, wife of Charles. And last but not least, we have Shamea. Shamea, guys, I've missed Drew on purpose. I don't care. Um, and Kelly as well. Actually, Kelly had a good scene today, but I'm not really invested in her yet. I just want to just quick points about the other. We see RL in the studio when she arrives. I mean, I feel like RL was trying to be on the show. Him and his wife. His wife is the one that has the ginger hair, right? Or is it the daughter? I think the daughter, the Rory or something. Her daughter's name is. I see her on Instagram and she's really cute. But yeah, you know, and he's obviously an R&B like legend. So it's good that Shamea has people in her corner, people helping her with this project. She's got a beautiful voice. The music is good. Same with Drew. Her music is good as well. But I want her to focus on herself. She is the type of friend, she's the supporting act. She's been the supporting act when she doesn't need all of that, you know? It would be interesting to see how her relationship with Porsha goes along the season, but I wouldn't be surprised if they weren't talking by the end of this season. And I don't think there's any wrong with that. Shamea's in a new era of her life. I personally don't think she needs friends like Porsha.